Hello everyone, Ilias Leonidas here for part 15 of our Imperator, Rome, Sparta Let's Play. And we're still in what I would say is our first goal in conquering all of Greece. We've pretty much done that, though now looking back on it, Macedon still owns 5 provinces in Greece, and Macedon itself is a relatively large enough power. So, before I can say we've completed our first goal, which is taking over and becoming the dominant regional Greek power, we gotta remove Macedon from this equation. Now to do that, we need to go to war with them, though that can be a little tricky, especially because if we declare war on Macedon directly, we go to war with Macedon and Egypt. And that's taking on one of the largest powers remaining in the world. And I'm not sure if I really want to fight Egypt and Macedon in a two-front war. We have the strong enough navy, I believe. Yeah, Egypt only has 17 ships. Macedon has 10, but I would rather not risk a two-front, very complicated war. Instead, we need to figure out a way to go to war with Macedon without dragging in too many other combatants. And so far the easiest way is to go to war with Epidaurus, but we have a truce with them lasting till 456. Now we can check and see if Macedon is maybe guaranteeing anyone else. Doesn't look like it though. So our options would be to fight Macedon and Thrace, fight Macedon and Egypt, or wait and hopefully just fight Macedon and a couple 2-province or city-state size entities. And unfortunately we're gonna have to do the waiting game instead. See what options we have here. I was hoping we had something that would maybe boost our gain for oratory power, because we are going to need it. But instead, I guess we'll do minus 5% aggressive expansion. That should help a little bit. We have Stratos without. There we go. Combine them all into one. We should be good. That should be every army that didn't have a general. We just got 5k over here just as a little buffer. I would like to keep this navy out here. That way it hopefully stops them from crossing, but even if the war were to go off, I could retreat them immediately. Aeolia is building a fort here. That's probably desperately needed for them. They lost a relatively large war with Egypt, so Egypt has taken a lot of this coastline all the way up here, and then they've taken some of this as well. So that is kind of a concern for us. This means we might have to face off against a very large opponent in the future. Let's get rolling on moving around. We do have a large piracy problem, and we're gonna have to go take care of that. How are we doing financially? We're still making 7 ducats a month with a full army, basically. That is absolutely insane. Okay, and we're gonna try to hit this enemy navy. There we go. Perfect, we were able to rout them. We'll come back on them again. We gotta take some care of some of these pretenders as well, so we're gonna demand support for our air. We need to get that down to definitely, at the very least, a single page. Honestly, probably a lot farther. It drives me insane how many times enemy navies can escape from a battle. It's just absolutely annoying. Hold the Olympic Games. We're gonna auto decline that. We have too many relations, it's fine. Scorned family, it's not great, but we'll live with it. We're gonna bring this assortment over here. We need to take care of just this absolutely ridiculous amount of piracy on our eastern edge of our little empire. We're gonna sail down here. I actually caught them going the right direction, which is great, so that should cost them some ships. Only cost them the one though, which sucks. We did lose a ship, unfortunately, but even with the one ship loss, we're doing pretty good. We just had some allies join us in that naval engagement. Not so much allies, it was Cappadocia. Wow, Cappadocia has a good-sized navy for as little ports that they possess, which is pretty much this one. It looks like they'll probably expand by 2, but it's quite a large navy for them. How are they looking militarily wise? Pretty decent size as well. They have absolutely no desire to ever be friends with us, which is fine. We don't necessarily need them. It's just sometimes finding more allies might be a very smart route we could go. Heading north, we're crushing what remains of that little army, and they are gone. Perfect, we get a free granary. We're gonna come up here and hopefully finish off all these pirates. There we go, we got rid of all the pirates there. We're gonna come back over here and take care of a couple more. Military tradition, we can get plus 14 or 15% fort defense, and that would get us closer to this heavy infantry modifier. That cohort experience has always been nice, and I just hate that there's not kind of a true specialization route. There's like vaguely, like this seems like the cavalry branch, this one's kind of more heavy infantry, and this one's light infantry, but I wish it was a little bit more specialized. I wish these maybe weren't as deep like this. Maybe there was a lot more columns, so like heavy infantry, light cavalry, ships, different specializations, so maybe longer this direction and less deep like this, because there's only like 1, I'll count that, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe that you could count, and 2 of them are a stretch. Only 3 of them directly boost heavy infantry, which is sad because it'd be nice to have a specialization. Ooh, some Roman ships coming to visit us, which I am not fond of. While I would love to destroy Rome, that is not the goal of this Let's Play. We're going to try to look elsewhere for our kicks. Bring this fleet down here. Bring this one over here when we can. And bring this other one. Don't really have any. We'll just put them in Skyros. Whoa. Oh, okay, we had both selected. What we are going to do, however, though, and I need to create a new unit. So we're going to take these guys away from him. We'll throw in another general. I don't think there doesn't seem to be any issues with having a ton of generals. Put this guy up there. Demand support for our air. Okay, we got 2 of those. We're slowly getting there. Still almost a full page plus 2. Which is not great. If we had some type of unfortunate situation, that would be very bad for us. Okay, so we need 10. So we're actually going to do, real quick, give him one more heavy, that way his 10. Now the magic number I'm going to try to keep it at is 10, so that way no one has too much power. This guy's got 17 though, which is kind of a problem, but at least it's not too unmanageable. We can gain stability or a shit ton of money. An increase in stability would really help us. So with that money though. But we're gaining enough money. Let's do the stability. Plus the stability gives us an increase in tax revenue, which means just over the long term we'll get that exact money's worth out of it. Going to build a road. We're going to build a road connecting Phrygia to Olympia. Now it does suck, it costs military power, but I kind of really like roads. Having this kind of cool network of roads is, I don't know, it's very entertaining to me. So I would love to have one going throughout the entire of our core Grecian lands. Now, we could look for war here. Sidon and Lycia would go to war with us. We could call in Miltos. Could do all of that and take Cyprus. And I think we're going to go ahead and do that because we cannot go to war with Macedon for a little while. Great, so they joined with us. Let's slow down this one more speed. Let's get this navy out here and get these guys going over here. Bring this 8K down and we'll switch out these two fleets. And we're spearhead with the 7K first. Looks like they might have built a fort there. Oh, it's mercenaries, okay. About to be, that's a lot of army Thrace has. Ooh, Phrygia has declared war on us. Oh no. So we're at war with Phrygia and all these little tiny powers. That is going to be very interesting. That's fine though. We can definitely deal with this. We are, in fact, very skilled. We're going to bring out our navy out this way. This corresponding navy also I want to come up here for now. Share Syria code. Let's see who they're all at war with. Just us and Miltos, basically. I mean, us and our assortment of alliances, which is fine. Unfortunately, there we go. Command support for our air. And we're down to a smaller manageable page now. We're at war. As long as I don't see a civil war icon, that is fine. We're gonna try to quickly get across here and strike out and take this. Use these guys and bring them over. And we're going to get these guys on the boat down there. Is there anything we can use? Discipline. That is a great thing to always have, especially because we're dealing with Phrygia, who is a land power. Lycia might be a pain in the ass for us, though. Their size is totally manageable. Unfortunately for us, since we're dealing with the two different wars now, that's where it's going to be a bit of a pain. I don't really have any core... try to get these guys south as quick as we can, just to mop up these small forces that should be popping out. We always do have a financial option should we need to take it, in the form of hiring some mercenaries, especially because they, on a silver platter, have handed us quite a few men. We started off very well over here in this war already, getting the drop on them. And we're going to use this. It should be an Asmos. What? Okay, did they just change their name? Okay, I think they changed their name. Okay, that's fine. That actually gives us quite a bit of little extra land if we should want to take it. This is quite a major little war going on right now. Need to keep concentrating as much as I can. We got rid of the pirates. Really wasn't necessarily trying to do that at all. I think we're going to bring this 19k down here as well. There's not much use for them up there. They have a bunch of their 1Ks uniting. They have the 20k down there. What is their total army strength? Their total army strength is 135 in cohorts. Now, hopefully that's a lot of weak cohorts. Keyword there being hopefully. Fortunately, we're not going to be able to take those guys out quick enough. So they're going to start really snowballing into a larger army over here. Our 19 ships are coming down. They should hit them pretty hard if they can get to them. The other key thing is, I don't believe there's a single fort on the entire island of Cyprus. Ooh, great first fight, Aeolia, but it's not going great for you. And why are we allied? What is going on? They're allied to Miltos. Is that... Yeah, okay. So that's why they had any men over here. It's not going great for them though, because they're gonna die. Aeolia is pretty much in its last breaths. Sidon? Oh, Sidon is at war with us. I guess we could take that little piece of land. Not anything vital, but it's land. Unsure who... No one... Oh, okay. Let's see if we can get there as quick as we can. Not gonna go well over here for Aeolia, but that's okay. They're not my primary concern in this war. Let's try to look on the map, see where we can find some forts. There is a fort up here. Let's go to try to take it. Apparently we're not going to make it in time. Okay, we made it after the fact, unfortunately. There we go. And we're going to get these guys ashore as quick as we can. Pardon her. It's looking mighty interesting up here in the north. Fortunately, they're sieging out the stuff over here in the east. Aeolia wants an alliance. That is not happening. You're dying, my friend. Sorry to say, but that is what's probably going to happen. Send this 19k around. The enemy captured. How is it looking over here? Not great. Not great at all. We can spend this. We're going to go ahead for it. Going to retreat these guys back over here towards us. Luckily, there is a fort actually there for Aeolia that blocked that advancement. We'll pull those mercenaries down towards us. We just need to take on what forces remain on this island and wipe them out. There is no fort, like I said, so as long as we get rid of them and make sure there's no reinforcing of any kind, we are pretty much set. Split in half, send half these guys over here, split half again, and we're just going to carpet siege as much as we can, as quick as we can. Okay, we need a researcher. Get this guy in there. Okay. Doing well as far as getting some of these siege provinces. We need to now the positive is not that we have a ton of spare manpower, but we have 7k spare manpower. They have nothing, so each loss they're gonna take is a loss for them. Okay, and we should be coming down hard there on that 5k, so that's a nice, hopefully pick, we'll drag more of our men in. This might become a huge battle. Ooh, this might get really bad. Could do the bonus. We lose money though. For 10 years we get national tax and omen duration. Let's just do this. That's a lot of money that could help us in the short run here. The army's pulled off. So luckily we were able to get a pretty good hit there on them. 11k, 20k, so 20 basically. There's 20 plus the 15. You gotta be really careful about our engagements. And luckily, our navy is actually far enough away right now. What we're going to need to do is bring our forces over to Athens. We're going to drag all these guys down here to finish out our carpet sieging over here. We have enough ship protection over there with the 8k. We're going to bring these guys north. And actually, we do have the 14k and ships there. I really want them to bite, though, on an island. So we're going to pull them farther south And that way too we can hopefully protect some core areas like roads and some of our possessions over here. That is a large army they got going. Splendid. Let's see how this battle will all go. We are victorious in a battle. I don't know which battle and where. They're going to attack us in the center here. Should get those guys there in time to save that. These guys are going, but it's... Oh, did we retreat? Oh, I didn't mean to retreat from that battle. Oh no. Oh no. This is not looking great. Can we hold off and at least win this? Oh, it's close. We were victorious at least. It looks like, though, this might be the end of the Spartan forces over here. Oh, I thought it said we had their king imprisoned. I was about to say that this war should end instantaneously. We're definitely going to lose now a grouping of men. Probably all of them, unfortunately. We might have just allowed at least some to escape. Yeah, we got some out of there. It was not a great time for us. I'm getting a little bit distracted by this combination of different wars going on. We need to end this Cyprus war. The sooner the better. I would like to take more, but if we can just get the island itself, that should be fine. Okay, and what we're going to want to do is bring these guys down here. We have all three armies still, so it looks like all the armies survived. Or maybe all but one. It only took one loss. So that is good. I don't like how it seems like every war and battle is kind of evenly rated. Like... Oh, my bad, that was our navy. Yeah, so we only got one of the militaries out. I just don't like how it seems like every single freaking one has... So they actually have the men. Okay, we're still having success over here at least, which is great news for us. That hopefully means we can take Cyprus sooner in that war and then get on with some things. We are definitely going to need, rather desperately, more manpower and more men in some other areas. Luckily, This navy will act as a great bulwark to prevent too much expansion from them. But we're going to have to see. Okay, and we should be able to migrate this 15k over here. And actually what we're going to do to end this war quicker is to drop these guys off on the coastal region over here and occupy Lycera. Now I just need to make sure that their capital isn't like some weird... Oh, so that's not their capital. Where is their capital then? Because it keeps saying that these are not... These are like administrative heads. Okay, there is their capital. And what that means for us is we need to get to that little capital region. So once we occupy all of Cyprus, we're going to drag those men over there. So this war is not going great for us. The only saving grace is these naval dominance that we have. And even then, we're going to need to trap them on an island or something. So, any amount of men that we can get. I'm going to bribe him. I think he's a general. Scorn families, we don't care about the Scorn families. We're going to get these 2 different armies out onto the coast as quick as we can. And get these guys all matched back up in the southern army. Oh, it tells me on the larger map. I'll learn things as I play. Slowly learn them. Well, I think this will be it for part 15. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll pick up in the middle of the war in the next part. If you like the video, please make sure to leave a like. If you want to see the next part or any other parts in the series when they come out, please make sure to subscribe. Well, this has been Ilias Leonidas. Ciao for now.